Alright, alright, alright. Welcome back to the channel. Nah, just skip the video, I guess.
Capturing objective.
Alright. Since we already got that out of the way, welcome back to the channel. We are, as you know, Battlefield 6 already dropped last week Friday, 11 a.m. East Coast. And already a lot of people are on it. A lot of people are giving it a lot of praise. A lot of people are enjoying it, and that's good. Good on them. For this purpose, for the reason for this video, is I'm going to be more critical for Battlefield 6. Because if you ask me, since this is EA and DICE that we are dealing with, I'm going to hold them to a higher standard compared to, let's say, like indie developers slash just like Silksong, was only made by like a few people, or even like Helldivers, it's only made by has like about like 100 or so people exact. So I'm the gloves are coming off for this, all right, for Battlefield 6. Does it mean that the game is shit because I'm doing it? No, it just means I'm holding it to a higher standard because I think that the expectations that this game has brought needs to follow suit. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Get into the nitty gritty of it. So personally, I want to get the bad out of the way. I want to cut through the bullshit shit and just get straight to the point. Let's talk about the bad first. All right. Obviously, let's get the elephants out of the room. The open weapon format. I don't like it. I can guarantee a lot of players don't like it. A lot of people could agree cold-heartedly that it's just doesn't work with Battlefield. It just doesn't work. I'm sorry, it doesn't work. In 2042, you tried, it just doesn't work. I don't like the fact that I keep mixing MASH with other weapons. I don't think it's a good idea at all. It's not fun. It's not great. I don't want to be dealing with an assault who runs around with an assault rifle and his gadget, secondary gadget, is, let's say, like a shotgun. Or hell, they could change their loadout to be a carbine, so they could have the M4 equipped, throw in either a DMR or most cases a shotgun. Boom, you're good. You have literally everything to cover up what you have, what you want going on. Hell, it's even more sinful when players start throwing in sniper rifles and just charging in with a shotgun or carbine. Fine, it's just basically just fucking everybody up. Like, you see what I mean? This is just doesn't make sense. It doesn't fit the role of the class. I know it kind of sounds like I'm going off on a tangent and mumbling, so have fun with that. Roast me, I really don't care. But it doesn't fulfill the role at all that the class needs to play. Such as, like, for the assault, I expect the assault to run mostly assault rifles. Some assault rifles, I don't think you should give them the carbine. Personally, I just don't think so. I don't. Maybe it's because I haven't put enough time in the game, but I don't think they should have the carbines. Personally, I just don't. I think the assault rifle is good where they're at. Probably make the SMG. Probably give them the DMR and of course shotgun. I don't think they should have access to the carbine. I think however though, who should have the carbine should be at least the engineer. That is it. They should have access to the SMG, carbine, DMR, shotgun. Same thing with recon. I think they should have the carbine, SMG, DMR, sniper rifle, shotgun. I think those two should be the only ones that be given carbines. That's just a personal preference, but let's keep this moving. But overall, like the open weapon format, it just doesn't really work. I see a lot more players run support with just the support picked, and they just pick nothing but the assault rifles, and that's it. That's all it is. They don't go around reviving players. They don't go around throwing supplies. These guys are just running by you all the time. It's a very selfish play style. It removes the team play and squad play element. It just doesn't work. If you ask me, they have to revert back to closed weapon format. I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh yeah, if they don't go back to closed weapon format, then the game is gonna fucking die. Of course not. It's not gonna happen like that. But however, it is slowly but surely is going to, I would say, bleed players from the game because it's just annoying. It doesn't make sense. It's stupid. It doesn't make each of the classes feel unique and stand out. Like support is usually the guy with the LMG. Recon's usually the one with the sniper rifle. Engineer, SMG, assault rifles. Usually they have their unique loadouts that fits their class loadout and their role. But for this, it just doesn't feel that way. It feels like I could do whatever, whenever, and that's not fun. That removes the squad play element. So again, personally, I rather prefer closed weapon rather than an open weapon because it's just I rather be because I'm came to play Battlefield for mostly the squad play, obviously the destruction. I didn't don't come to Battlefield for the turn my brain up, go chicken cut your go pick whatever the fuck you want and just go at it. I don't like that. It could be because I'm getting older too, but who knows. But that's already number one. The open and closed weapon the open and closed weapon system. I think a lot of players could agree. Closed weapon is the way to go. Battlefield has always been closed weapon. It should never have been open weapon. So that's already. So we already got that out of the way. Um, Overall though, look, obviously Battlefield looks great, looks beautiful, looks amazing. I'm not gonna praise the graphics because it's Battlefield. Battlefield always looks good. However, I will say like this weird gray tannish like color scheme. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Or the fact that when I'm in a building and I go outside, it's so bright and it takes time for it to adjust. It's very hard to look outside of that building to take targets. Sometimes, depending on what the map, it's very difficult to try to like, peek your head out, take a few guys out, and peek back in. It's hard to kind of see it after like certain lengths and distances. It's not game breaking, but it does get annoying. Another flaw I have is the maps. I think the three large maps, the All Out Warfare maps, are good. I like how they play. I like the flow of them. However, I think my biggest gripe is more so the more urban maps, the close quarters maps. Personally don't like those things. It feels like to me I'm literally running and dying over and over again. I don't understand why. I don't like that. It's not fun. It's really annoying and very frustrating. Like I think, for instance, I think Manhattan Bridge and Brooklyn Bridge are the most sinful acts of them. For example, you have nothing but narrow streets and like basically nowhere to go, nowhere to maneuver. Manhattan Bridge, you have vehicles driving around, but let's be honest here. Let's say if somebody's taking over the entire sector or most of the map, or your team is getting their shit pushed in. Temu version of PlayStation Alexa kicked on, and I did not ask for it. But maps like Manhattan Bridge, where like if you're doing the shit stomping or you're getting shit stomped, literally like some players would put down mines in front of the spawns. The mines are hard to see. You can't do anything of them, with them. You have players. I have the feeling where it's like it feels one sided. If that makes sense, it feels very one sided. Like it feels like you're boarding the edge of spawn camping to a whole new league. I think the biggest sin may be probably gate breakthrough, probably. Certain maps on Conquest as well. Well, I still need to have time playing it. To toy around with some of the maps, see how they flow a little bit more. But other than that, like I think most of the urban maps, I think a lot of players don't like it. Cairo is like my only good one. Is the only good urban map. Will say I do enjoy playing a lot. A lot. It could be because I played the beta. I think Marok Valley is very good. Liberation Peak is actually pretty good. Good. Obviously, Operation Firestorm is still a banger. But I want to also segue to the remake map. My expectation for this game is the fact I don't want to see any more remake maps. I'm gonna be dead ass honest. I'm gonna say the I'm gonna say a hot take. I don't think we need any more maps. I think we're done with remake maps. I want to see brand new maps. I want to see nothing but brand new bangers. I want to see brand new maps. I want to see brand new game modes. I want to see them actually push the limits of Battlefield to what Battlefield 6 could be. Because the bones are there and the foundation is there. They just need to take the appropriated steps to get it to where it needs to be. Another issue I want to bring up. This is kind of like about the community. The overly positive toxicity of the Battlefield community. Now, before anything, let me elaborate. What I mean by that is Battlefield 6 just dropped, and all I'm seeing on my feed, and of course on YouTube, and other places, I'm seeing a lot of praise from Battlefield 6. I am seeing a lot of people saying, "Oh yeah, Battlefield is back, great progression, all this other shit," right? But in reality of it, I think when I'm actually playing it, I'm seeing a lot of cracks early on, and it could be because like I played Battlefield for a long time. I started playing my first Battlefield game was Battlefield Bad Company 2, and you already know the whole steal, old man yell at cloud. But like my standards when it comes to like franchises, especially when you have a franchise like such as like Call of Duty or Battlefield, I have such a high standards for these franchises because they've been around the block for a hot minute. This isn't their first rodeo. This isn't their first time doing a project or doing an assignment like this. They have done this like 20, 30, 50, or 100 times over and over again. They got the experience. So I'm holding them to the highest of standards. Standards of it. I think the issue I have mostly is for the community is the fact they're not being harshly critical. They have to be harshly critical. If anything, I think the Battlefield community needs to be harshly critical for Battlefield 6 and later installments of the game. Because if they become more critical of the game, this will force the developers to actually pull their head out their ass and listen and buckle the fuck up and listen to the community. Listen to the actual community. Don't listen to the false positive community. Listen to the actual community that are giving you all these issues and feedback. All right. Let's see. Another negative. I'm gonna throw this in there. Another negative. The campaign, like mediocre at best. It's mediocre at best. It's not really a great campaign. It's not memorable. You don't really care. You don't really remember all their names. Like it's a spectacle. the campaign is a spectacle, but it's like it's so janky. It's extremely janky. Like as soon as I beat the campaign, I just uninstalled it because that was it. That's it. There's no reason for me to play the campaign. That's it. But overall, the campaign is just, if you're achievement hunting or going for collectibles, by all means play the campaign. I will say they do have very good key moments, good spectacle moments. Of course, they do have it. But other than that, that's it. That's really all it is. For now, we're just gonna probably get into a few games. Get into the groove of things. So play some Breakthrough, and I'll just go on to my little tangents. Maybe, yeah, about the game. Give my overall review, like the good and bad. So far, I gave mostly bad, but I am gonna get to the good of it. So, the good, right? I would say I like the gunplay. I like the fact that the guns have more weight to them. They feel more heavy. I like the fact that I have to now, most of the time, control and burst fire my gun. Like I can't just be, spraying down range, for no reason. Like I actually actively have to burst fire, take my time, and pick my shots. I do like that a lot. The attachment system and the customization, pretty good. I like the fact that it's pretty straightforward. I just use a gun, and it levels up, and I unlock more attachments. Straightforward. Don't need any more explanation of that. But let's see, another positive. Some of the vehicles are pretty well balanced. I think the tanks are pretty good. No, not the tanks. I think the infantry fighting vehicles, like the Bradley and so forth, are pretty good. I don't see a problem with them. Destruction, it looks really good. Destruction is very good. I do wish, though, I am going to kind of go back and forth between good and bad. So sorry for being kind of inconsistent. But the overall destruction, it looks good, but I'm gonna say this though. For the urban maps, you start seeing the cracks when it comes to destruction. Like, you don't really see buildings go down. You see pieces of the building fall apart and go down, but it's not like the entire structure is going down. Like it's nothing like that. Which is kind of a downer, really. Plus, another issue I have with the game is, again, we're gonna go back to the maps since we're talking about the maps. Look at how much space the attackers have to walk among here. If you don't know what I mean, if you look at my map at the bottom left, this is Breakthrough, right? Our HQ, it's right here. It's right here. Why does the defenders have this entire fucking block? Why do they have this? Why can't they just walk up to this? Now, I understand that most players are not going to be, like, chilling here and whatnot, but it's just the fact, like, why do you have our spawn back here rather than at least moving the border up to here, to, like, the start of the street. The very start of the street. Right over here. So that way it gives us enough space and tells the defenders to fuck off. That's it. That's, like, the only thing they could have done for this map. Other than that though, it feels like some maps are very defender favored, and there's very few maps that are offensive favored. And like, that's kind of like the biggest gripe I do have, though. Is like, Yeah, and I saw my map. I saw you on the map. Just gotta run around.
Let's go.
Okay. Inconsistency issues. Another thing. This is a personal thing, but I feel like there's cases where the game feels inconsistent. It could be the servers, it could be my internet, but like, there's cases of where like just now you just witness I tried to defib the guy, and he's point blank in front of me, and it's just not reading. There's cases of where like I would start either shooting or like hit a mat or melee them or whatever, and the game just doesn't want to recognize it. It doesn't register. Like I never pressed the button. Like I never did the action. So there's cases where like it feels like to me where it's like it just doesn't make sense. Makes sense? Like it's telling me one thing, but I see a whole different thing. You know, if that kind of makes sense.
Come on. Let's go. Come on.
It's like, dude, go back to God. I'm sorry, dude.
Let's go. I'm over here. Take it.
I really need to focus on multitasking. But overall, am I gonna sit here and lie and say I'm not having a good time playing this game? I am actually having a really good time playing this. I am having a good time in this game. It's just like, this game just has the bones. It has the bones. It's just like, it has the bones, but it's just not really using it to its full potential.
Let's move. Let's move.
Balance though. Balance for the game. It could be better. I'm not gonna lie, it could be better. It could honestly gotta be better. Like, honestly, the tanks, they feel good. They have that factor. So I'm gonna keep it a buck here. Like, there's certain aspect, like the gadgets for the tanks, that just doesn't really mean shit. Like, it just really doesn't mean anything. Like, it really doesn't mean shit. Like, for example, like, if you use tanks long enough, you'll end up finding out the HE shell. I'm gonna tell you this right now, it fucking sucks. It doesn't do anything. It literally acts as the same function as the multi-purpose nade. Like the multi-purpose shell. Like, they're the exact same thing. Some of the gadgets for the main battle tank are like literally the exact same. They don't do anything different. So maybe not really buff the tank. I don't want to say buff the tank, because I don't want to have the situation where it's just nothing but like vehicles and tanks just driving around fucking everything up. Of course not. But at the same time, it's kind of like Well, they're supposed to have presence in the game, and they don't feel like they have presence. Like, I feel like I'm fighting... Oh, yeah. With the balance, though. The balance, though. I think the balance could be better. The engineer, honestly, God, like, I don't know why. I don't know why, but, like, they decided, like, oh, yeah, we have a great idea. Let's give the engineer, like 60 other, rockets, because why not?
Let's go!
Like, I don't know why. I think nerfing the engineers, at least like giving them at least like, for the fuel upgrade, maybe 4 rockets. Without the fuel upgrade, just 3 should just be enough. Personally, it just should just be enough. I don't think you should give the engineers like 60 fucking rockets for no goddamn reason. Like, I think that at least, I guess I'm trying to say, like, the fuel upgrade for the engineer, the first fuel upgrade, the AT roll, slight nerf. Just bring down the ammo count just a little bit. The ammo count just a little bit. Other than that, I think that's fine. Other than that, I think the engineers are in a okay-ish state. Also, fun fact, to any people who are brand new to Battlefield, your tickets at your top of your screen, your little score that shows how much, your little score that's in, like, for instance, like 274, right? Those are your tickets. Fun fact, if you revive your teammates, you get back a ticket for your team. If you revive your teammates. I don't know if that still applies unless they, I don't know, fuck that up. Probably they did. God. Nice. Overall though, not overall, but yeah, I think the game has a lot of work it needs to get done. It's there, it's right at the finishing line, but it's just like, dude, it feels like they said they're listening, but it's kind of like they're not listening. You know what I mean? It's like they're playing they're code switching. Like, code switching a lot. Because they're like saying, like, yeah, we're listening. But then you play it, it's like, okay, the issues are still there. So, what is it? Are you listening or you're not listening? Alright. Okay, what about performance, though? What about, overall bugs and glitches? I haven't ran into any big major, bugs and glitches. Game-breaking ones, anyways. But it's just like, I have ran into a few bugs where, like, for example, literally when you were at your redeploy screen, when you're watching the map, literally, like, seconds after. Yeah, and I have to fight against unemployed. Yeah, this is what I mean, though, with the maps, though, earlier. That the maps have not been really tested. That you can really tell they have not tested out the maps. Because why the fuck are you deciding to give put players in a position where they have no way of really doing anything?
Enemy attack launched on Bravo.
Like, oh yeah, we're gonna give the defenders all high ground. Yes, yes, because people love that. Like, see that?
Right back!
Yeah. Yo, like, this is what I mean. How I would fix this, change A. Change A. A in this map is in a dog shit position. Can you take it? Yes. Is it fun? No. You have nothing but all this type of high ground, low ground, center ground, middle ground, fucking bullshit. It's insane. Why? And I have a running joke. DICE doesn't shoot guns. Change my mind if they do. Look at that. Hey, whatever. We're just gonna throw all this shit in here together. Probably get a laugh. I don't know. I do think like this game really does have the potential, but it's just like shit like this. Shit like this. Why the fuck is this a thing? Where am I getting shot at? Where is the nigga? Where is the shooter? This is a kill cam. It's showing me nothing. Where's the information? This is bare minimum shit that they should have already gotten down to the T. And yet they're still struggling to do that. I'm sorry, but that's my red flag there. There we go. Yep. But primarily, like, I guess you could already figure it out, but, like, I don't like small maps. For Battlefield specifically, I just don't like small maps. I have a feeling I know what might transpire.
Bravo is under enemy control.
Like, I just don't like the city maps. I'm usually a sucker for city maps too. That's a crazy thing. But like this city is like ass. So ass. Like it's so ass. Cause like I don't think I've ever been more confused and getting shot from literally anywhere, everywhere. It's like I don't think I've ever been this kind of level of confused. There we go. Yeah, I don't like these kind of meat grinder maps. It kind of feels like it kind of feels like you're saying like, oh yeah, we're not like COD, but you're trying to be like COD, doing. Yet you trying to be like COD. It's like, dude, why? You say you don't want to be like COD, but yet you want to be like... It feels like Battlefield is kind of wants to be... Not wants to be, but like in this weird identity politics bullshit. Like, it's in this weird limbo state of like... Oh yeah, we're in this weird state of limbo of identity bullshit. But it's like, why? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Just why? Other than though, I do wish though I really do hope that they probably might make a day one update, probably Monday or Tuesday. But like, I do hope it's more addressing and fixing some of the issues, the glaring issues that it has. I do hope it is more so that. I do hope it's more so like little tweaks and balance changes up here and there.
I need a medic! Come on, you're a lifesaver! Taking effective fire! Here's some ammo for you!
Let's get it. So bouncy.
Our forces are hitting Alpha.
I cannot see him. Like, can you see him? Can anyone see him? I don't think anyone see him. Yeah, guys, we're gonna be so cool and run this tan, brown, gray color background, guys. We're gonna show we're so tactical and cool, dude. We're gonna see we definitely get the pussy, guys. Like, dude, like, nobody can see each other. If I can't see in smoke where these guys are coming from, I'm sorry, that's a problem. That's a problem. If visibility isn't your biggest issue, if most of your players can't see, I'm sorry, you can't just flex and say, well, our player numbers show. Like, I don't give a fuck about your player numbers. Because just now, I will say this. Battlefield lost some players at launch, and it's expected. Because some people are want to test the water. Some people are going to be like, yeah, this is not for me. Some people are going to be like, yeah, I'll play this here and there. So it's kind of like, it doesn't really give a full story. If we're going to be completely honest, it doesn't really give a full story. But it's not to say like we deny it. But other than that, yes, this is Battlefield 6. This is my overall thoughts and some gameplay and opinions and everything else. If you agree, disagree, or if you have some criticism, please put in the comments. If you enjoyed me raging and spouting bullshit, please subscribe, comment, like. I pretty much upload once in a while every day. Once in a while every day when I feel like it. Again, I'm right now just trying to get my schedule straightened out, so I'll be expecting a little post daily every day of me just putting out bullshit. But other than that, that's all we got for Battlefield. So again, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the Battlefield.